Day 1, 2, and 3 of Bears rookie minicamp is officially in the books, and in today's video, what I wanted to do was pretty much give you a general overview of everything we learned from the good, the bad, the news, the notes, the highlights, everything, right? So we're going to break that down in this video. Before we do, one more announcement or credit where credit is due. With all of the Bears media members on X, go follow them. Without them, these videos are not possible to make. So go give them a follow, and let's dive into the overview of rookie minicamp for the Bears. Now, first things first, we're hearing some pretty big news about this running back room and Kyle Monangai. You guys are going to want to stay tuned for this one. So basically what I'm hearing is, obviously we know there's a new head coach in Ben Johnson. There's a new offensive coordinator here. They got a new running back coach in Eric Bieniemy. This room, I'm hearing, is wide open, which means anybody could be the day one starter. Everyone's going to be on equal playing field from day one, and you're going to have to earn your spot as a starter, as a backup, as third string. Everybody is in the open. We've been seeing a lot of footage on Kyle Monangai throughout the entirety of this rookie minicamp, and I think they are really enjoying what he's bringing to this unit, not only as a leader, but someone who can do multiple different things already. Which, guys, this is big news. Is DeAndre Swift going to be the starter? At this point, you could probably assume so, but don't guarantee it, man. Kyle Monangai is a guy that can quite literally steal the job. Now, obviously, you can't really tell too much of a running back in rookie minicamp. You got to wait till those pads come on, until they start going through, offensive line and defensive line, creating opportunities for themselves and making plays out of nothing. Preseason is going to be huge for him. But again, I think just in general, with this room being wide open, it's going to be so fun in preseason training camp to see which one of these guys breaks out. Now, another really important detail of this week's rookie minicamp is we're hearing a lot of Luther Burton. Now, obviously, we know they drafted him in this second round, and they expect him to be a day one playmaker. And we had some really big news over the weekend that I wanted to cover with you right now. Now, I believe on day 2, he actually fell and, kind of lost wind for a second and was a little bit injured. It wasn't anything serious, but people were like, okay, how long is he going to miss and whatnot? But the good news is, it was really nothing, right? He came back to practice on day 3 and looked pretty good. I mean, wasn't going 100% because it was day 3, light day in totality, but he was out there and he was working. Now, what's interesting about this wide receiver room are there's a couple of guys here that could definitely push for a spot on this team, the 5th 3-man roster and or that practice squad. Now, obviously, you have DJ, you have Rome, and you have Luther Burton. Those guys are absolute locks to make this football team. But everything behind them, I feel like, is an open, an open spot, right? You have Tyler Scott, who, yeah, I think he's going to be a solid player with that speed to really take the top off of defense. But who knows if Ben Johnson, we'll keep you for now, but are you going to get playing time? Who knows, right? Zacchaeus, they just signed from Washington. I thought he had a really good year for them as a depth player, and I think he'll make the team. Then you have Devin Duvernay, you have Miles Boykin, you have Maurice Alexander, and then behind those guys, it gets interesting. J.P. Richardson, he wears number 26. You see him right to the left side of your screen over here. J.P. Richardson is actually having a pretty good rookie minicamp according to a couple of different Bears media members. And he could definitely make this roster. Again, whether it be the 53 or it be the practice squad, I would not be surprised at all. I believe he's running this first rep right here in these orange sleeves. Now, you could tell he's going a little bit quicker than Luther Burton was on his last rep. Definitely maybe 80% speed compared to Luther Burton's, where looks like he's maybe going 40% speed, maybe even slower than that. But, guys, J.P. Richardson, keep your eye out on him. I think he could make a real big impact on his own name going into OTAs and mandatory minicamp. All right, I do want to talk a little bit about Aussie here. Now, before we do that, though, I need you guys to do me a big favor, and hit the like button, man. It helps out the channel so much. But most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to join the family. And 2, we're going to be covering the Bears not only throughout the rest of rookie minicamp, which it is over, but we'll probably have some more updates here and there. But also, you have OTAs. No, it doesn't look like it, no. But OTAs, we got mandatory minicamp, we got training camp. I'm going to be covering every single practice. Okay, so make sure you guys are subscribed and turn on post notifications. That way you're notified when I do post these videos. And lastly, comment down below P2 if you want me to break down some more news and notes from this week's practice. I think I'm only really covering a couple of players. Kyle Manungai, Luther Burton, Aussie will probably break down a couple of more here in a second. But let me know if you want that part too. And then there's Aussie. Okay, so Aussie was their second round pick. They had two of them, Luther Burton and Aussie. Now, what I love about this pickup is not only does it add potential, right? They added 4 offensive linemen that could end up being day one starters for them. Joe Tooney, Drew Dahlman at center, and then you have Jonah Jackson at right guard. But Aussie is a guy that is going to push for a starting job here. I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen right away, but he has already showcased some really good ability. Now, again, the 11 on 11s in the 7 on 7 period, obviously, well, 11 on 11s is the only thing that matters, right? Because that's where he's playing and practicing. He looks really, really good. Now, again, I get it. There's no pads, right? There's not really too much that you can showcase in these specific plays, but footwork, right? And footwork as an offensive lineman is the most important thing. Do you have foot speed? Can you get to points quickly? And I think he showcased the footwork, the athleticism, everything was already there for him, okay? Which is huge. You don't want to have to teach this athleticism, this footwork. He has it already. Now, if we could teach him the little things, this guy's a starting tackle in the league, man, and I'm pumped about that. Now, okay, now I did want to give you guys a quick update on Colston Lovelin, their first round pick of this season. Now, everyone knows that he did not participate outside of maybe stretching, but a lot of people don't want to talk about he was actually participating in some areas of practice. Now, I don't mean physically, I mean mentally, right? Going through mental reps, understanding, okay, if I'm this guy, what am I doing? I need to understand where and when am I supposed to be in these certain spots. So he was doing a lot of learning. Now, the first round pick tight end, Colston Lovelin, like I said, did not participate physically in these practices, but it is known that he most likely will not be participating until, I'm guessing, training camp. Maybe late July, maybe middle of July. We'll see what happens. But he did just have shoulder surgery in January, and previously he had said it's about a 6-month recovery. You know, give or take a little bit here or there. But again, it didn't stop him from mentally locking in, right? Going through drills in his head, right? Being behind the play and understanding what is going to be needed and asked from him. And those mental reps are actually huge. It's better than you just rehabbing in the facility. Being out there and taking those mental reps are huge. And I think that's a great first step as someone that wants to come in here and learn and develop and be better. Even though you can't be up on the field and be up to speed, you know, being on the field with your teammates, the best thing that you can do right now is just understanding the entire playbook. And that's what they're doing right now. So that was a big takeaway, at least for me. Now, important, guys. In the next Bears update, what we're going to do is break down the defensive guys. So in this video, we looked at Luther Burton, Colston Lovelin, Aussie, Kyle Manungai. But in the next video, I want to take a look more at Shamar Turner, Ruben Hippolyte, and Zach Frazier. So if you want that part 2, let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.